Story is using Women's Month to put the nation or the achievements of their women staffers in the critical skills of aviation. In 20 years, the national airliner has managed to transform this traditionally male-dominated business into an 80% male and 20% female environment across all skills, including the complex area. Well, today, they have assembled an all-female crew for flight SA313 from Johannesburg to Cape Town, which they are in the process for checking in for. And let me tell you, I'm not going to tell you all about it. Des Rechalke is there. I think she's going to be on the flight. Des, are you going to be on the flight today? This all-female crew that's flying to to Cape Town.
You're right, Leanne. We are at the domestic departures area as we speak, about to board flight SA313 to Cape Town. And as you said, what makes it special and significant is that SAA is putting up the skills of its female staffers out there. The flight will completely be handled from the ground operations. Your pilot, the control center will be your female staffers. And to tell us more about it, perhaps let's now talk to the General Manager of Operations at SAA, Ms. Zuks Ramasia. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having us.
This is not just for show. It's a proper commercial flight operated by a fully female complement. Why is that? This
day as SAA, we put it aside and say, since it's a Women's Month, it is time for us to say thank you and to showcase those women who just went into this traditionally male-dominated era and make their mark. So it's the time to celebrate them and say, wow, women, you have made it. So hence we have our captain, Maharaj, first black captain in SAA. Captain Maharaj, who will be the commander, and the first officer, Olga, and 4 female crew members. As you've already mentioned, everything about this flight, from flight dispatch, departure control, which is load control, where they're trimming the flight, as well as operations control. It's all female, you know. You'll see how the women can make it. It will be on time as well.
Well, raising my anticipation there. But why is transformation and diversity important for SAA?
It's important because, you know, as you know, traditionally women couldn't get into certain position, not because they couldn't make it, but that's how things were. So as part of National Development Plan, which comes from the government, our shareholder is the Department of Public Enterprise. They expect that from us and also from ourselves. We have the responsibility to transform so that we show the true demographics of the country. Hence, we have put in programs like internships, learnerships to make sure that women that deserve to be in those positions are able to be in those positions. So meaning that we can only take you if you deserve to be there. You have to show it.
What are the skills that were traditionally male-dominated that some of the women staffers have been able to crack into in the SAA?
Being a pilot on its own, it has been really male-dominated. Being the flight dispatcher, the ones that prepares the flights for them. Being a load controller or departure controller. Being the operations controller, being a technician that fixes the aircraft, being the engineer that works on the aircraft. Those were male-dominated careers in SAA. In fact, in South Africa, or in aviation as well.
You're a senior manager yourself at the SAA. What sort of contribution are women making at an executive level to improve the position of the SAA?
We actually we have to mentor first the young people that comes after us. We have to make sure that, you know, these positions, we can't sit on them forever. So everybody has got the responsibility to make sure that in a division, for instance, I'm in charge of operation. In my division, I have to make sure that we have the learnerships. I have to make sure I have internship. I have to show that we don't just dump them, we see them through so that they make it, you know. They are there, we're standing behind them. They know that it's possible, it can be done.
Thank you very much for talking to us, and we will be continuing with the broadcast later on. You're watching Morning Live. We're at the OR Tambo International Airport, as we said, about to board flight SA313. We'll be back in a moment, and now we're going to sport with Vane.